So we just received another brand new update in Modern Warfare 3. This brought in a bunch of patch notes, weapon balance changes, and so much more. There's also going to be playlist updates and more that we're going to be talking about and discussing in today's video. So if you find anything here said informative or helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you always stay up to date on the latest Call of Duty news and updates. So this just went live. They said Tuesday, November 21st, patch notes, the global stability and performance. They resolved a crash that would occur while viewing weapon challenges. They did a UI update with bug fixes, closed an exploit that allowed players to equip weapon camos they have not yet unlocked. They also addressed an issue that prevented players from equipping the Borealis weapon camo once it has been unlocked. They've also done cosmetic changes. The Dragonfly blueprint for the M4 from MW3 will now appear as expected across all platforms, addressed an issue that prevented the appearance of the IO operator from dynamically changing as expected, adjusted the ghoulie camo to prevent it from becoming overwhelmingly bright in dark environments. So it seems like that little buff that they did to the ghoulie camo, making it all bright, was actually just a bug, and they have since lowered it. But the next thing that we have is going to be for multiplayer. So the UI, wins will now progress armory unlocks without first completing daily challenges, which we did talk about in the last patch note video. This time they actually modified the UI itself to reflect this brand new change, so people can actually see it from the menu that they no longer have to complete daily challenges. But they've also done 3 bug fixes. Players will no longer experience graphical corruption when transitioning between field upgrades and social menus. XP requirements in the progression menu will no longer display as negative values under certain conditions. Attachments that are incompatible with the current selection can no longer be equipped to a weapon. They've also done progression updates, so challenges updated the description of the gilded camo for the MTZ-556 AR to accurately reflect the intended requirements. Weekly challenges requiring triple kills and quad kills will now properly track. So if you've been trying to do those and they haven't been working, that's exactly why. They've also done some map updates. Derail adjusted the environmental fog to increase contrast, improving visibility. For Estate, they decreased grime on windows of the lodge to improve clarity. And then for the weapons, here's the weapon balance changes. So the ARs, the Holger 556 decreased headshot damage multiplier from 1.4 to 1.3, decreased the neck, upper torso, arm, and hand damage multiplier from 1.1 to 1, increased the sprint to fire time from 210 to 231, and this was the most overpowered weapon in the game, so it seems like they understood that and they decided to nerf it. The DG58 AR decreased maximum damage from 44 to 40, decreased medium damage from 35 to 33, decreased the neck damage multiplier from 1.4 to 1.1, increased burst delay from 100 milliseconds to 120. The FR 5.56 AR decreased maximum damage from 44 to 43, decreased the near medium damage from 40 to 36, decreased minimum damage from 36 to 33, decreased headshot damage multiplier from 1.5 to 1.4, decreased leg and foot damage multipliers from 1 to 0.9, increased the ADS sight time from 240 to 260, increased the sprint to fire time from 210 and 2 to 231. That got the biggest nerf out of all of them. And then for the SMGs, these saw a buff. So the Striker increased maximum damage range from 9 to 19, increased near medium damage from 33 to 36, increased far medium damage from 27 to 33, decreased the ADS time from 240 to 230, so that was an overall buff. The AMR9 SMG increased lower torso, lower arm, hand damage multiplier from 1 to 1.1, decreased the sprint to fire time from 294 to 206, and then for the Striker 9 SMG, decreased maximum damage from 32 to 27, and then decreased ADS time from 275 to 225, and they said the highlight of this balance is a reduction to the lethality of the FR 5.56 and the DG58. Both weapons will now require 2 headshots to kill an enemy with a single 3-round burst fire. Additionally, these changes aim to improve the consistency and the viability of SMGs to the intended target of the class. And then we ended up getting some perk changes. For the Ordnance Gloves, they remove undocumented reduction to the cook duration of frag grenades. Now, before we get into the zombies, if you're finding this video helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on COD news. But here we go. The gameplay changes for the missions. It says Storm the Castle. Warlord kill credit is now squad-based and require mission item will now spawn when a member of your squad kills a target. Interceptor, destroy mercenary convoy now accurately tracks completion. Picking up a keycard from a mercenary at the convoy will always count towards mission completion. Perk Acolas, Tombstone Soda. The Tombstone Soda will no longer appear in the next session if a player exfils while in last stand. General Essence can no longer be stowed. Addressed an issue where newly showed items, acquisitions, or schematics would be replaced and therefore lost with previously sold items that underwent a swap item menu interaction. close various exploits related to the use of symbol monkeys, and then close an exploit that permitted duplication of score streaks. So it seems like that has been officially nerfed. And then enemies. Zombie spawn priority has been adjusted to favor increased ground spawning. Players can expect fewer ambient zombie spawns on rooftops and higher elevation. Terminus outcomes, all mercenaries and mercenary damages against player armor has been reduced. The shielded soldiers now will have a slower rate of fire when engaging. And then for weapons, Pack-a-Punch adjusts an interaction and UI issue that would incorrectly show a Pack-a-Punch level 3 as Pack-a-Punch level 4. And that was sort of teasing that there might be an even higher threat zone coming soon, which I'll be talking about in another video. And then they did stability, which is various stability fixes and improvements to stop the game from crashing and overall lag. But these are just minor weapon balance changes compared to what they plan on actually doing with the Season 1 update. They did confirm that SMGs were all going to be heavily buffed in order to match the other weapons, because the ARs currently in the game are probably the best thing that you can use. They're very overpowered. SMGs, on the other hand, have the really slow time to kill. They have really high recoil, and if someone is just a little bit of a distance away, it makes the weapons completely unviable for you to use. So they do understand that there is not a balance currently in the game right now. So they did confirm that huge weapon changes are going to be coming in with the Season 1 update in order to balance everything out correctly. Now let's talk about what to expect with tomorrow's update. So tomorrow is going to be Wednesday. That's when we get the playlist updates, and here's what to expect. So there's going to be 3 brand new modes. The first one is going to be gun game. That's going to be available. And then we have 10v10 mosh pit. And then the third mode is going to be Rush 24/7, and I believe the other modes may end up getting removed in that time. I'm not sure if the experimental playlist is going to stay. I think that's also going to get removed as well. And it's pretty cool because now they sort of put down like a little countdown timer in the lobby itself, so you'll know exactly what modes to expect before they actually do arrive, and you can prepare yourself well in advance for that. So these are the modes that are currently locked, and they will be available in under 24 hours at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time when tomorrow's update will go live. This is pretty much everything that you need to know in regards to this week's update. We might get even more patch notes, even more changes, sort of like we did last week where they did one on Tuesday or Wednesday, and then they ended up doing another one on Friday. It's sort of going to be like that. We might even get more information in regards to the Season 1 update, but I'm going to have another video going up later today covering all the brand new events, the Q&A that Sledgehammer did, showcasing and teasing at all the upcoming features, classic weapons coming in, and so much more. So I definitely do recommend that you guys check out that video because it has to do with the future of MW3. I would highly recommend that you come back to the channel and check that video out because we're going to cover everything in regards to that. But anyways, that's pretty much everything that I have for you guys in today's video. I'm going to see if there's a brand new weapon meta or if any of these SMGs have been turned overpowered with this new update, and I'll probably make a video over on the second channel in regards to loadouts. But anyways, it's been your boy Trizzle. Hopefully I'll be seeing you guys back on the channel again. Peace.